All right, Levi. Hey, man. My name is Brandon, like I mentioned over the phone today, and I'm with Sublime SEO Pro. And in this quick video, I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can implement today so that you can start ranking at the top of Google so you can beat your competitor, your top competitor. And if you're beating your top competitor, you're beating everybody else. So here's your website. When we type in, let's say, water damage repair Denver, here are all of the top searches that come up. So we've got Water Damage Inc., Restoration Logistics, and All Pro in the Google Map Pack is what that's called. And then these are called your organic searches. So right here we've got this is a directory, so we're not going to look at that. We're not going to look at HomeVisor. Same company, Water Damage Inc. Same one as up here. So they're doing very well. So what I did was I'm going to compare your website and what makes your website work for you versus your top competitor's website, and just give you 3 things you can do to start outperforming your competition. So you're probably wondering why the heck I'm making this video for you in the first place. So, I've been in small business for a while. I've owned my own businesses, and I've realized that, most business owners are so busy running their own business and taking care of their customers, they just don't have the time or energy to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from going out and hiring somebody is that they don't know who the heck to go to, right? They don't know who's a good expert, who's an actual expert versus who is not. So my goal today is to just simply educate you, and you can do with this information what you will. Okay? So let's start. There are 3 things I want to talk to you about. Number 1 is content. So content is what Google cares mostly about when ranking a website. So the average website on Google has about 1,500 words. So that would be a good starting point for you. Get yourself to at least 1,500 words. So I went ahead and put your homepage into this word counter. You're at about 627. Okay. So I do my best to get that up to 1,500 minimum. If not more, the better. Content is king here. But what we also need to think about is what is being actually included in the content. So what's in the content matters even more than the number of words. You want to place what we call buyer intent keywords throughout your website. So these are keywords that people commonly type into Google when they're searching for your product or service, right? So here is a tool that we call Ahrefs. It's a paid for tool, but there are free versions out there if you wanted to do this. So I've typed in your domain here, and then over here in this tab, I've typed in Water Damage Inc., their domain here. So I don't want you to get too confused with all this. I'll just go over the basics. So what we're looking at are keywords. So your website currently has 2 keywords that's generating 0 traffic. So that is somewhere you can very much improve on. This website right here has 311 keywords that's generating this much traffic per month. Now, what you also have to realize is that this number is usually under the actual amount in tools like this. It's usually 5 to 10 times greater than that number. It just depends. It's hard to really say. The context is correct, but just take that with a grain of salt. But the point is, they're getting much more traffic to their website because of these keywords and some other things I'll talk about soon than yours. So what are keywords? So keywords are buyer intent words that people are going to type into Google looking for your stuff. So here are the keywords that they are using in their website. Water damage Denver, water damage restoration Denver, Denver water damage restoration, water damage restoration Denver, Colorado. So if you look over here at the volume, this is being searched for 400 times per month, and this is being searched for 300 times per month, and the list goes on. So what I would recommend doing and how you can beat your competition is going into your site, revamping it, and getting all of these keywords that they have that are actual keywords, right? Mold removal Denver, flood damage Denver, all of these things you want to fit grammatically into your home page and other pages on your site too, so that you can start, Google will recognize and rank you higher. See, because currently you don't have any, unfortunately, that are doing anything for you. Okay. So that's the biggest thing. And an easy tip with that is you can save your pictures as keywords. So you can save this. Yeah, there we go. So instead of it being download, you can save it as water damage restoration Denver or a keyword, and you can do that with all these pictures. Save all these pictures as keywords, for example. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, we need to implement backlinks. Okay, so same thing with backlinks. You're probably wondering, what the heck is a backlink? So a backlink is another website that is linking to your website, driving traffic to you. So Google is like a massive popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites linking to yours. Not all backlinks are created equal. We need quality over quantity here. You'll get a lot more power having other home service companies, for example, restoration companies, HVAC companies, plumbers, rather than, a restaurant or something like that that doesn't relate to your business. Google knows that you're not in the food industry, right? So let's go to these backlinks really quick. So right now you're getting 7 backlinks from 4 different websites that it's generating 0 traffic. So your top competitor, they are getting 733 backlinks from 202 different websites. And along with those keywords, it's generating this much traffic to Google because Google is ranking this site better than yours and everybody else in your area. Okay. So for backlinks, same thing. You can get into backlinks. You can figure out what websites they're in. And a lot of the times you can go in here and just create an account or a member login, put your information in there and link it back to your site. So that is how you create a backlink. Okay. So I would just start there, go through all of their backlinks, link them to you, and don't just get 733, get like 900 or 1,000. You want to beat out them by far. Okay. And by doing those 2 things with the keywords, that'll do so much for you. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about is this Google Map Pack. Let's see, water damage. Okay. So you also want to be in this because when people are searching for businesses on their phone, a lot of times it is on their phone, right? So this is going to pop up. So the way that you get yourself on here is by citations, what's called a citation. So a citation, you just need to have more citations than your competitor. So a citation is basically putting yourself in a directory like Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor, Yellow Pages, Yelp, etc. Getting your name, your business name, your phone number, and your address in there, and putting that in as many citations as possible, and getting a My Google Business account and linking all that together. The more you're cited on the internet, the more Google trusts you, and the higher you'll rank in these packs. Okay. So if your top competitor has, 150 citations, you need to get 250 to 300 citations. Do that along with the keyword stuff we talked about, in addition to the backlinks, and you're well on your way to ranking higher and getting on that first page of Google. Okay. So now you're probably wondering, well, okay, now what do I do? You can get started on this. If you'd like to, you can do it on your own. It is a little tricky. It does take some time. It's very tedious, and there are ways that we can kind of work that together. The sooner you start, the better. People are looking for businesses constantly on their phones, and a lot of the times, unless it's word of mouth, which is great, they're finding businesses to use because they're right there, front of mind, just on the front page. Okay. So if you have questions, give me a call. I'd be happy to go over your goals, see if we're a good fit to work together and if I can help your business. If not, that's totally okay too. I just appreciate your time, and give me some feedback if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate to hear your thoughts on this, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.